Hello FPL managers, yes, we're back again with another video for the Fantasy Premier League 2021-22 season. We already had a Game Week 7 review where we scored 54 points and currently ranked at 130k. So on this video, we're just going to be talking about our transfer plans between Game Week 8 and Game Week 12 and even a little beyond that. So without further ado, let's get straight into business. So currently, this is how our squad looks. We have Sanchez, Bachmann, White, Trent, Marçal, Williams, and Livramento at the back, and with Allen, Salah, Jota, Sarr, and Gray in midfield. And our strike force, we have Antonio, Jimenez, and Lukaku. And like we said, for Game Week 8, we'll be trying to get in a Manchester City defender, and we decided that we're going to be getting Laporte. I had to wait for the press conferences to ensure that he isn't injured, so Laporte has come in and Marçal has gone out, so we've gotten our Manchester City defender in for Game Week 8. So this is how the team is and how it's going to line up for Game Week 8. Would have Sanchez in goal, who's facing Norwich. Trent, White, Laporte, Livramento will be our defense. Gray, Jota, Salah will be our midfield, with Salah being our captain. Antonio, Lukaku, and Jimenez will be our strike force. So this is how our team is going to attack Game Week 8. A lot of really good fixtures in there. Finally got our Manchester City defender, like I said. So next we're going to be planning on getting our Chelsea defender. I'm thinking more of getting a Chelsea goalkeeper, because from Game Week 9, the fixtures for the goalies that we have currently switch, because Bachmann and Sanchez have difficult fixtures. Although Bachmann has Southampton in Game Week 10. Sanchez isn't so lucky. So he's got Manchester City in Game Week 9 and Liverpool in Game Week 10. So I'm definitely going to be getting a goalkeeper with better fixtures than these guys. Which brings us to our transfer strategy for Game Week 9 to 12. Since we've already gotten Laporte in, we're going to be strengthening our defense for starters, and then trying to target Norwich City, who are the worst defense in the league currently. Definitely going to be trying to do that. If I can do both at the same time by getting one player, then I'm going to do that. And then trying to target the fixture swings at the same time. So for our Game Week 8, we already have a player who's going to be facing Norwich. That's Sanchez, our goalkeeper. He's going to be facing Norwich away. So we are going to be getting in Laporte, who's got a fixture swing, so that's taken care of. In Game Week 9, we are going to be taking out Sanchez, because he's got worse fixtures than Bachmann. And I didn't want to take out Bachmann because they've got a new manager in Ranieri, so we don't know exactly who's going to be the starter for Watford in goal. So probably in Game Week 8 we'll have a better idea if Ranieri is going to pick Bachmann or stick with Foster, because that's going to be an interesting one. So I'm going to take out Sanchez. He's got the worst fixtures for now. If Foster becomes the guaranteed number 1 for Watford, then I can easily downgrade from Bachmann to Foster at a later date for the funds. But for now, Mendy would most likely be coming in for our Game Week 9. He faces, yes, you guessed it, Norwich. So we're going to have two players who are going to be facing Norwich in Game Week 9. Lukaku in our forward position and Mendy in goal. So that's two Chelsea players facing Norwich. So that's Game Week 9 sorted. In Game Week 10, we're going to move to our midfield, because our defense is sorted here with Mendy, Trent, White, and Laporte being our starting back line. So we'll move to our midfield, and trying to target the fixture swing would help us out here. Rafinha would be coming in, and I've picked Sarr to come out of the team for Game Week 10. Even though he's facing Southampton in Game Week 10, I prefer Rafinha's stretch of fixtures, because he's got really good fixtures. In fact, he's got fixtures from Game Week 8 all the way to Game Week 15, but I don't think he's going to feature for Game Week 8 because he probably won't make it in time. He's got an international fixture in on Friday. That's tomorrow. So we don't know how quickly he can get back to Leeds. But I'll definitely be getting him in game week 10 because he's going to be facing, yes, Norwich City. Another thing about game week 10 is I might be taking a hit to bring in another player, and I've looked at Antonio, and his fixtures are beginning to turn for the worse, so he may be coming out in game week 10. I haven't decided that 100%. I'm leaning on taking the hit and taking out Antonio and bringing in Ivan Toney, who's got a good fixture swing from game week 10. Antonio is going to be facing Aston Villa away in game week 10, and Toney is going to be facing Burnley away in game week 10, and then he faces Norwich in game week 11. So that's another player who's helping us target Norwich while strengthening our team and getting in a good fixture swing at the same time. So that's game week 10 sorted. May or may not be taking a hit. I'm leaning towards taking a hit to get in these two players. And then in game week 11, we may or may not be taking out Lukaku because he's got a home fixture against Burnley, but his fixtures afterwards are Leicester City, Manchester United, Watford, West Ham, Leeds, and then Everton. So these aren't exactly bad fixtures, so I'm not going to say I'm taking him out because he's got bad fixtures coming up, but I'm going to be needing funds to upgrade my midfield from by getting in Heung-min Son, and I'm going to need those funds, and it has to come from somewhere. And also I'm going to try not to hurt my team by taking out Lukaku, and so I've decided to get in someone like Vardy, who's got fixtures that kind of rival those of Lukaku. So he's got Leeds, Chelsea, Watford, Southampton, Aston Villa, and Newcastle next. So when you compare those fixtures, they kind of are on par. So even if I take out Lukaku in game week 11 and bring in Vardy's got Leeds away, Lukaku's got Burnley at home. These fixtures are kind of similar, although I would say Lukaku with the home fixture is a bit better. So I haven't decided if Lukaku is going to come out of the team in game week 11, because after game week 11 he's got Leicester City away, Vardy's got Leeds away in game week 11, and then got Chelsea at home in game week 12. So I think for now Lukaku should play game week 11 and then leave the team in game week 12. So getting in Vardy in game week 12 might be a bit smarter, but the closer we get to those fixtures, the better idea we would have on which one is the better fixture, Burnley at home or Leeds away for Lukaku or Vardy. So that's the plan for game week 11. Either we take out Lukaku and bring in Vardy, or we hold for the Burnley at home fixture and then take out Lukaku in game week 12. Okay, and speaking about game week 12, we're going to be getting in Son with those funds we got from downgrading Lukaku, and then we're going to be taking out Jota. Jota has question marks regarding his spot in the team. More than likely Firmino is going to get his place back, but that's not 100% either. So if between now and game week 12 Jota can get in at least 2 starts, I'll be satisfied with that. So I'm hoping he can hold on for me and at least get in points for me where he can until then, and then we'll take him out and bring in Son. I'm bringing in Son because of the very good fixtures he has. After game week 11 he's got Leeds in game week 12, Burnley in game week 13, Brentford at home in game week 14, and then Norwich at home in game week 15. So these fixtures, I really would want Heung-min Son in my team, and those funds downgrading Lukaku will come in handy for this transfer. So that's our plan for game week 8 to 12. Beyond that, I would really like some players back in my team. For instance, Alan Saint-Maximin, I would want him back in game week 14. Help us target Norwich City. He's got Norwich City at home in game week 14, and then after that Burnley at home in game week 15. So I would want him before then. And then another player I would want is Cristiano Ronaldo, although if that time comes and I can't get enough funds to get in Cristiano Ronaldo, then I might be targeting someone like Fernandes. They've got very good fixtures from game week 15: Crystal Palace, Norwich, Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle, Burnley, Wolves. So these are very good fixtures, and you would want Manchester United assets for this stretch of fixtures. Also, Manchester City have very good fixtures after game week 15, so that's another team you might want to target, Manchester City attackers. Also, I would definitely want Antonio back after game week 15. He's got Burnley, Arsenal, Norwich, Southampton, Watford, Crystal Palace, Leeds. These are very good fixtures for West Ham attack, so definitely gonna want Antonio before that Norwich fixture in game week 18. So these are some of the plans I have in my head currently. For now, definitely have this set of players coming in between game week 9 and 12. Mendy, definitely. Rafinha and Tony, definitely. Vardy and Son, most definitely before that game week 12 fixture. So that's our plan, and I really enjoy this plan because it helps us strengthen the team while targeting weak teams at the same time. Almost every game week we have definitely have a player who's going to be facing Norwich City. So that's something that I really like about this strategy. If you look at the fixtures, Norwich have Chelsea in game week 9. Brighton, they face Brighton in game week 8. So we have a player who faces them in game week 8, and Sanchez in game week 9. We're bringing in Mendy, so Mendy and Lukaku face Norwich in game week 9. Game week 10, we're bringing in Rafinha to face Norwich. Game week 11, we'll definitely have Ivan Toney before then. Game week 12, we have Livramento facing Norwich. Game week 13, we have Jimenez facing Norwich. Game week 14, we'll try and get in Alan Saint-Maximin. Game week 15, we already have Son. And game week 16, we'll try and get in our Manchester United assets to face them. So this is a very good strategy as far as I can see, and I hope that it works out with these set of fixtures. I think that we can really get very good ranks using this strategy. Okay, so just wanted to show you guys what we're thinking for these set of game weeks. I hope you guys are ready for game week 8. It's been 2 weeks. The international break has been grueling. Some injuries to our players. Hopefully you guys were able to skate through without too much damage. Hopefully our game week 8 is going to bring in the points that we need, and all I've got to do now is wish you guys good luck, have fun, and catch you guys on the next one.